Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a video that's a little bit different. I am working in collaboration with Bella Vista RV. We're actually out on their sales lot because they wanted to do a series of collaboration videos that we are going to bring you. So they're lending me the Catalina Legacy series travel trailer for our videos. And the collaboration is basically between RVing TV, Bella Vista RV, and my @Bruno channel. They wanted to do a series of videos for their purchasers that are essentially reminder videos. When you buy a trailer, you go through your pickup. When you show up to get it for the first time, there's a lot of information that you go through, and it can be a little overwhelming, especially if this is your first trailer. So they wanted to have a series of reminder videos for their customers. And the advantage for you, my viewers on the RVing TV and @Bruno YouTube channels, is that you're going to be able to have these informative videos that will show you a series of different systems on the units. The video we're going to do today is on the BAL 3.5 leveling system, which automatically levels your trailers, and this Catalina has it. Now, the one thing I'm going to do is actually shoot using multiple cameras so that you can see the systems running as the way they're going to go. Now, what we are going to do is we're going to take you through this system as if we were unhooking from our truck, our tow vehicle, leveling the entire unit out, and then going the opposite direction and doing the auto reconnect. And that is a function of the BAL, and sorry, I said 3.5, I should have said 5.3 system, is that not only will it automatically level your trailer, it will go back into auto reconnect so that you can hook up your truck very easily. So, no further ado, let's get started. I'm going to take out the second camera so that you're able to see up close what I'm doing. Now, the camera that you're viewing me on is set so you can see me working at a further distance on the command panel. I'll do some close-ups and post them as this video runs concurrently, and then you're going to be able to see the front stabilizer jacks as well. So when I step away, your focus is going to be here on our tongue jack and our stabilizer jack. Now, let's get started. And you're going to notice I have my back to you on the main camera. You're going to turn your system on. It'll take a few moments to power up. And then you're going to see that you have a couple of different modes. You have auto mode, manual mode, and tongue jack mode. Now, normally you would go into tongue jack mode, and we've set the height of the tongue jack as if we were hooked up to a truck. So the first thing you would want to do is extend your tongue jack, and you'll see that it's moving. And in the bigger camera, you'll see that it's moving from my knee height up to a higher level. So at this point, we're going to assume that we've now come up off the ball, and we're going to want to go into auto mode. Now, in actual fact, what I would do now that we're back at the main screen, I would turn that system off for a moment because we need to prep the unit. So we're going to come back to the back of the unit here. And what we need to do is work on these manual jacks. So we're going to switch over to another camera so that you're going to be able to see the jacks and what I'm doing here in its entirety. So working from our secondary camera here, BAL suggests that you pull this pin and you lower your stabilizer or leveling jack down so that it has 3 holes that are evident, and the 4th hole is where you're going to put this pin back in here. We're going to go around to the other side, which you'll see on the camera, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take this leveling jack, we're going to pull the pin out, drop it down so that we have 3 holes exposed, and the 4th hole, which is on the leg, we are going to put our pin into. Now, having done that, our rear jacks are ready for the leveling cycle. Now you also, so I'm going to turn our 3rd camera on, you also want to make sure, they recommend plug into power, which we've done, and you want to make sure at this point your battery is hooked up, the disconnect is on, and that full power is in the battery, which if you've been traveling a few hours, hopefully it should be. And in another video where I'm going to talk about what you need to do and watch for on your unit to have a successful camping season and a camping trip each and every time. So we're going to take our other camera here. Now, what we're going to do, turn our system on, let it boot up. We're going to go into auto mode. We're going to go to auto level. It's going to ask you to confirm that people and pets are away from the unit. You're going to hit OK, and it's going to go into auto level in progress. It'll take a few seconds, and then what you're going to see here, and I'm going to step away so the main camera can actually see this. Our tongue jack is going to retract and basically bring the trailer to a level scenario. I'm going to step past the camera here so you can keep hearing me. In our secondary camera, what you're seeing is the rear jacks leveling the trailer and lifting the trailer, but you do not want it to lift the tires off the ground. If for some reason it does, you're going to need to block your tires so that they sit on the ground. Now what's happening is the front stabilizers will come down, and I'm going to step at this point back over to our main pad so that you'll be able to see what is actually going on. It's showing through this entire process that the auto level is in progress. Our front jacks are now down. Our rear jacks are down, and the system is now evaluating if it's actually level and if it needs to make any fine-tuning adjustments. Do not walk in the trailer. Don't be leaning on the trailer. At this point, you just need to let the system do what it needs to do. Slide outs should be in, and you can see that it has confirmed auto level is in progress. Now, at this time, we would turn off our system, and I'm going to face the main camera. Now what you would do, you've already hooked up your power because they recommend having household power to do this. Now, if you're in a provincial or state campground that doesn't have power, my understanding is it will work off the 12-volt system. They recommend plugging in because that just keeps a constant voltage. If for some reason your battery is not fully charged, maybe you're having an issue with the battery, there's a dead cell, it just provides consistent power that could keep the system from tripping out. But now that we're fully level, we can go ahead, hook up our water, our sewer hose, and then hook up put out our slides, put out our awning, do all the other things, and start enjoying our camping weekend. So that is the auto level procedure for the BAL 5.3 system. Now, let's take it a step further. You've finished your camping weekend. You're getting ready to pack up. You've disconnected your water, disconnected your sewer, put in your slide. But again, leave your power connected to be the last thing you unplug. We're now going to do the auto reconnect. So for a close-up view, I'm going to use our additional camera. And what we're going to do is for auto reconnect, we come over, turn the system on, let it boot itself up. We want to go to auto mode, and we want to use we want to use auto reconnect. Click the auto reconnect. It's going to give you a warning to make sure everybody's away from it. You're going to hit OK. And what's going to happen is you're going to now see on the main camera, our front jacks are going to retract. It's going to be the opposite of the auto level. It's going to retract front jacks. Then it will retract our rear jacks, which you'll see in, you'll see in the second video portion, which is posted running here up in one of the corners. And then our tongue jack is going to bring itself down. It'll take a few seconds. You can see auto reconnect is still showing in progress. It's just basically a waiting game right now. Any moment our tongue jack should drop, or should raise to the height that we were at when we fictitiously disconnected the truck or our tow vehicle. There we go. So you can see the screen will still show auto reconnect. On our main camera, you'll see that it's actually adjusting based on height. And there we go. Auto reconnect is successful. Now at this point, you wouldn't turn off your system. You would leave the system on. You'd back up your truck. Your ball should sneak right underneath because this tongue jack has raised up to the level that we've wanted it. You're going to then back up your truck, as I mentioned, bring down your tongue jack onto the ball, make all your connections. But what I'm going to recommend before you do the physical connections of your chains and your breakaway is at this moment, go disconnect your electrical, roll up that cord, put it away, then come back and hook up your safety chains and your breakaway. The reason I'm recommending that is you don't want to hook up everything to the truck and forget that your electrical is still hooked up and you start to pull away and you're going to yank away that cable or drag it down the road. So the sequence I would be doing if this was the trailer I was towing is I would drop that onto the ball of the truck, raise the jack all the way. Now I can go unplug my electrical cable, do my walk around for safety, make sure that the stabilizer jacks are up, our rear level jacks are up, and at that same time we then have to, and I'm going to walk back here so that you'll see me on the secondary video, because as we come back here at this point, not only to disconnect electrical, what we're going to want to do is make sure that we take this rear jack, bring it, it is easier to do with two hands, bring it up. There we go. Bring it up, put our pin in so that our jack is secured. We want to go to the other side, do the same thing, do our final walk around on our trailer, and then hook up our tow chains, our breakaway, start up our truck, and do our light check before we drive away. Anyways, that is our video on the BAL 5.3 auto level system. I hope you've enjoyed the video and you find it handy. Check out our other helpful videos on our channel. Thank you to Bella Vista RV for this collaboration. We hope that their customers enjoy the video as a nice little refresher, whether you've put your trailer away in the winter and you're heading out in the spring. It's a nice little reminder and refresher for you. Check back for our other helpful videos in collaboration that we're doing with Bella Vista RV to get you down the road safely and to help you refresh the systems on the RV that you've purchased. Please click the like and the subscribe button. Thank you very much for viewing, and we'll see you back at the channel soon.